And good evening, everybody. Tonight, a scathing report is calling into question taxpayer money given to Buffalo's African American Cultural Center. The nonprofit has been trying to turn things around following years of turmoil, and these financial issues predate the current leadership. Now, the Erie County Comptroller's Office performed a standard review but was unable to get basic documentation. It was so bad that the office reviewed and suggested that the AACC should be looked into for criminal investigation. Today, the Erie County Executive also referred the matter to the State Attorney General's office, and the minority leader of the county legislature asked the State Comptroller to come in and do a full audit. The county funding in question is from 2020, 2021, and 2022. In all 3 years, the organization received far more money than it was permitted based on operating expenses. And here's a quote from the report. The organization was unable to provide the auditor with essential documents, including bank statements, credit card statements, payroll documentation, information, return documents, accounting records, or financial statements. The report said leadership told auditors that they couldn't get those documents because of inadequate record keeping and, quote, pilfering by former staff and board members. Erie County Comptroller Kevin Hardwick joins us live here tonight. His office did this report. Kevin, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome, Michael.
I want to start because there's been a lot of new reaction to all of this today, and we'll try to look forward into what comes next. But I mentioned some of the highlights there. What else is in this report that taxpayers should be aware of?
Well, I think the highlights are what are most important. We were not able to do a complete report because we weren't able for the years in question, and that was 2020 through 2022, to get bank statements, credit cards, statements, and other financial documents. They just didn't exist. I kind of feel bad for the current leadership over there, the current board, the current executive director, because there's been a lot of turnover, and the point of time we're looking at is not when most of them were in charge of things.
And so as you look back at those 3 years in question, one of the things that also stands out, though, is that they got far more money than they were permitted to get, right? Walk us through why that was the case.
In this cultural grant funding program, there's a formula. And the county a long time ago said, we don't want these cultural grants to pay for the entire organization. We want to help them out, but we don't want to fund them entirely. They ought to be able to raise some money on our own. So at that time, the policy was set that it would be 20% of operating funds would be the limit from the previous year. So depending on how much they got the previous year, we'd give them, under this policy, no more than 20% of that number. And it's been far exceeded than that. Now, that's a policy. Policies can be changed. To me, that's not the most disturbing part. Again, the most disturbing part for me is that they were unable to produce the bank statements, the credit card statements, and whatnot. And again, that's because there's been turnover. I'm not necessarily pointing the finger at the current board, the current executive director. They inherited this problem, apparently. I'm sitting down next Monday morning, with the current leadership there, and I'm going to try to get a better handle on this.
Yeah, you were having a hard time getting some of those questions answered, but you actually talked with them earlier today to set this up, right? Finally,
they responded to my request this afternoon, yes, and we were able to pull things together, and we'll be meeting with them Monday morning, and I'm glad for that.
The review that you did here is not technically an audit, right? This is a review that you do for all organizations that get this money.
It's a monitoring report, and there are 40 or so agencies that get about $5,000 or more a year in cultural funding. And a couple of years back, we said, we want to make sure that they're spending it appropriately, and we started going through and auditing a number of them. If anybody's interested at those reports, because again, there are about 40 of them, they can look on our website. Go to erie.gov, Comptroller, audits and reports, and there's where they'll find the monitoring reports.
So what do you make of the Erie County Minority Chair today saying that the State Comptroller should come in and do a full audit, and the Erie County Executive referring this to the Attorney General's office for investigation?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with either one of those recommendations. I mean, we went so far in our report, so I'm glad that everybody's taking this seriously, and I'm most glad that the leadership of the organization is taking it seriously. You know, this is a storied, a long-standing community organization. They do a lot in the community, and I hate the fact that, you know, this is hanging over them. But again, I guess there's been a lot of turmoil there in recent years. I'm trying to get my handle on that.
Yeah, just to be clear for everybody, new leadership, and there is no specific allegation in here that money was necessarily stolen or whatever. The problem is you don't know what was happening.
Absolutely, yeah. When you don't have the bank statements, when you don't have the credit card receipts or the credit card statements, you don't know what happened.
Yeah, and it's hundreds of thousands of dollars in Erie County money. They also got money from the state and the city, and I know that's going to be investigated likely as well now moving forward. Comptroller Kevin Hardwick, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome, Michael.
Appreciate it.